Hey guys, it's Phase 2 back with another review, and today we are going to be reviewing Bane from the Bad Batch in his Bracca outfit. I've been wanting this figure for quite a bit now, so let's get right into it. So, looking at the packaging, you can see the name right here in the Bad Batch red or maroon. The artwork on the side, you can see the figure in the box there, and then it does say Black Series on top. On the back, it has the picture again, the number of the line, and a slight description of Bane himself. On the bottom, just some legal stuff and a barcode. Side, you can kind of see the window, Star Wars The Black Series, and the window on top. So that's pretty much it for the packaging, and let's get right into the figure. Here he is out of the packaging, and man does he look really cool. He comes with two blasters for his accessories. I'm going to get into the detail on his figure first, but I want to look into the accessories more. So he comes with two of these blasters, which are really cool, really detailed, and they're like pretty shiny, honestly, like a nice, not quite chrome, but definitely a silver. I think that looks really good. You can just, with most Black Series figures that have a hand, you can just push down and then tilt it to the side to get the trigger finger in there. And it's the same thing for the other side, but you can also put it in the holster if you would like. But I feel like something's missing here. There it is. It's Cad Bane B without his hat. It's one of the most famous things about him. And yeah, so now that all the accessories are here on him together, let's take an actual look at the detail on this figure. So you can see some of the armor plating in the shoulder armor. The gauntlets, so he has some armor on here, which is pretty cool, but it's still a sleek cowboy design. He does have this like breather thing, heart monitor. I'm not quite sure what that's actually for, but it's really cool. His gauntlets down here are also pretty cool, so if you want to have him controlling something, he can do that quite fine. You can move all of the gauntlets around, which is pretty cool, any way you want. The only thing I would worry about is these hoses. I know on some of the Mandalorian figures like Jango Fett and the Super Commando and the Loyalist, these hoses sometimes snap, so I would be careful, but it seems like on this figure it's a little bit more loose, so it won't be as tight and snap off, hopefully, but I'd still just be careful and look out for that. But yeah, this figure looks really good. It's not too shiny as I was expecting it to be. The torso is a little bit, but I can fix that with some matte spray. You can see up on the head, it does have some sculpting in the patch that he got right up there. And yeah, he also has the jetpack down here, which you can actually angle, so if you want to put him into some flight poses, you can do that. And yeah, let's get right into the articulation here. So, taking the head off just so you can see the most that you can get, he can look up a little bit, not really too much. He can look down pretty good though. He has some tilt, and it is on a dumbbell joint, so you can rotate around. The arms are on a butterfly joint, which gives him extra articulation. So same thing, same thing for this side too. I wasn't sure if it was going to be different due to the different armor, but they both have the butterfly joints, so that's pretty cool. The arm can bend a little bit past 90. Same with this arm. He doesn't have much of a crunch, but he does have some pivot. The legs can go up that far. There is a thigh cut so it can swivel. Knees pinless, go up to about 90 and can rotate around. The feet go all the way down to that much, go all the way up to down there, and can pivot around, so that's pretty good. The jetpacks, as I shown in the detail part, do also pivot around. That actually looks cool, kind of like that, but a little bit inaccurate if he's just standing around. And yeah, so I think he looks pretty cool, has decent articulation, pretty much all the articulation you'd need for a Cad Bane figure. And yeah, let's get right into comparison. Alrighty guys, so here he is with some bounty hunters. So if you're trying to build a bounty hunter shelf, here is Aura Singh and Boba Fett. He might not have worked with Boba Fett, but as that iconic scene where he got the dent was from Cad Bane, so this is also pretty cool to have together. And for some more Clone Wars clone stuff, I guess you could say, we have him with a shock trooper, which I did customize a little bit, gave him a wash, some scratching, gave him the black brow. And then here he is with Omega, which this is the season 1 version of Omega, but I did put the season 2 head on there because the head that Omega came with, she only had it for one episode, so it's much better and accurate if you just take the spare head that came with the season 2 appearance, leave the hat on the season 2 one, and then just give the season 1 version the loose hair. So I think that looks really good. And yeah, so this is pretty cool. If you want a tutorial on how I did that, I can put up a little YouTube short if you'd like. Let me know in the comments below. And you've probably seen this guy in a previous video before if you watched some of my customizing stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Cad Bane figure. He is really cool. I highly recommend getting him. But right before we finish, let's put him in some cool poses, shall we? Here he is in one pose, kind of just like a gunslinging pose, or he's just fighting off some enemies. I think this looks pretty cool right here. Might have him displayed in something like this, but you can also put him in something more formal, I guess you could say, like he's just standing there, so you could kind of take him, maybe have him like reaching for his gun or something, and you can have him like holding his hat or something like that. I think that looks pretty cool right there too. So there's a lot of different poses you can definitely get this guy into, and his articulation definitely helps factor that. I wasn't expecting his articulation to actually be this decent, especially in the butterfly joints. I can get him in some like cool, really cool poses if you wanted to, like that. I think that looks really cool. And just like that Cad Bane aesthetic, he always has like the hat, so you can pretty much like put it over his, you can have like the hat like that, put it over his eyes, kind of have him leaning down so all you see is the hat. Like, it's really cool what you can do with this figure and the possibilities and poses. So yeah, but alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the like button, consider hitting the subscribe button. Here I'll give you guys a little teaser on my next video. And there it is. So gather what you will from that, but that will be involving my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, consider hitting the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.